All right, so y'all, I don't know if I like this live stuff now because I don't know what YouTube did editing, whatever they updated or whatever. It's not it. You have to go in and put it for horizontal every time. Anyway, the point of this video, I'm coming live because I wanted to talk about some of my best purchases of 2023. But I feel like I'm about to say nonsense. I'm going to talk about the ones that were not dropped in 2023. Does that make sense? So I'm going to talk about some of my best purchases that are older fragrances, but I bought them this year in 2023. I hope that made sense. Because I'm going to drop another video where it's actually going to be a video where I talk about my best 2023 purchases of fragrances that did in fact drop in 2023. Oh Lord, I'm just going to start. I'm going to explain it down in the description box after I put this video out, okay? So, ooh, did I say nonsense? Ooh, I don't know. I think none of these dropped in 2023. If any of them did, there might be repeats in the next video. But these are just some really great fragrances I bought recently that I just had to put in this video. So the first one is Armav's Club de Nuit Imperial White. Guys, I've finished so much of this. It's down to here now. Like it's at basically halfway through this bottle of fragrance. This was like 60 bucks. Ooh, as I spit everywhere, I'm so sorry. This was like 60 bucks. This is a wonderful frosted, like frosting on a cake with like some lychee, slightly tart, slightly tangy, with this very beautiful orange opening inside of it. Creamy as in milky, like tonic type of creamy. There's a rose in here. It's a very pretty, feminine, sweet, tart, tangy type of fragrance. I think along the lines of Delina exclusive, except the most defining factor in this is in fact the orangey note in the opening that does go away. But I think this is a wonderful addition to anyone's collection. I do think it smells very, 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 very like much like a Delina exclusive family member. So they really could have changed the bottle and said Parfums de Marly released this, and I would believe them with my entirety of my chest. So yes, that's Armav's Club de Nuit Imperial White. This is very new to my collection, and I recently showed you when I unboxed this. I don't care. This is still one of the best release, like not the best release, one of the best purchases I have made fragrance-wise for 2023. This is Dama Bianca by Xerjoff. I went from having 0 Xerjoff in the start of 2023 to now having 2. Dama Bianca is that girl. This smells so good. So it does smell kind of like candy-esque, but there's something in here, slightly powdery. I feel like these days I smell something almost slightly green in here. Guys, I'm sweating. Hold on. I don't know why it is so hot in here right now. Vanilla, like a fruity type of candy with maybe just a hint, bare hint of vanilla. It's so good. It's so good. I asked my husband, I sprayed it, I had my husband smell it, and he's like, oh, it smells good, it smells sweet. And I was like, that's all you get from this? That's all you get from this. And I said all of that to say, sometimes I feel like we get really into like niche versus designer, Middle Eastern versus like the originals that a lot of them are mimicking, such and so forth, when the average consumer is not going to smell all of the tiny nuances that we can possibly smell, because we do this for a living, right? We do this as a hobby that we do often, right? We smell a lot of fragrances. So whilst I do love this a lot, I'm probably not going to repurchase the bigger bottle of it. I'll just go and get the dupe. Every time I go to think about this dupe, I forget the name of it. The bottle is popping in my head, something noir, and I'm going to go purchase the dupe of it because I do really love it. Do I think I got this for a great price because I bought this off of another YouTuber? Do I think I would ever pay retail for the bigger bottle? I don't know. And I don't think I would repurchase the smaller bottle just because I'm going through this quite quickly. did you see me just spray myself? You saw how many times I spray myself, right? This is not a fragrance that booms. Like, this booms. This lasts. It booms. It's the scent trail is, it's insane. It's insane, the scent trail of this one. This one does have a cute bubble for sure, and I have gotten compliments already on this fragrance. I just, for my pockets currently in the time period of the life that I live right now, it's just not something that I can say I'm going to repurchase. Guys, I need some light. It's just giving darkness. Hey, what's up? Can you see me now? Let me stop the nonsense. But yeah, so I love this, and this is still one of my best purchases because I got it for such a great price. And I don't think so. I have another niche fragrance that I got as a 30 ml when my husband bought it for me, and I have completely stopped using it. I got to a little under halfway and just stopped using it because, Lord have mercy, they're expensive, and I want to keep the bottles in my collection. Will I keep a completely empty bottle? Probably not, so I have to leave little juice. But for right now, I'm really enjoying this. I get the hype about this. I hate saying that about really expensive fragrances, but I do get the hype, and I am going to go get a dupe of this and see if it smells close enough that I'll be able to keep this and just give myself 2 sprays of this and then drown myself in the other one. But it's not as powdery as other people are claiming it is. At least maybe on them it is, but this is not a super powdery fragrance to my nose. It's a sweet, fresh, candied, but not at the same time. There's something in here that's very, very slightly maybe like green a little bit. It's such a beautiful fragrance, but it does smell a little bit like candy. Maybe some of the most expensive candy you'll probably eat. You know what I mean? So that's Dama Bianca. That is my second great purchase that I don't believe was released in 2023. Can't nobody tell me that Tom Ford's Black Orchid is not an amazing fragrance. I know it's a challenging fragrance for some people. I get it. I know. But I love it so much. This... Hey! What's up? I love Black Orchid so much. I feel like it goes along the lines of like Angel by Mugler and Coco Noir, Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Those fragrances that have more to them than just their gourmand textures. And I think that just makes it like a little different. Like, you don't always just want to smell sweet. Actually, funny enough, my scented today is Dapper Fragrances dupe of Escapade Gourmand with what did I layer it with? Oh, Mer Mystère by Dua. Which is their dope for Mystery... No, Mystery of Mer by Dua. Which is their dope for Mer Mystère by Tom Ford. Guys, I lost my mind. Anyway, the point of me saying the comparison to the other ones is because it's like this spiced, complex fragrance with gourmand touches. Like, the dry down of it gets gourmand on my skin, but I don't ever fully lose those interesting notes. This is so delicious to me. Delicious, but like spice at the same time. So I grew up eating we call it rum cake, but I think other places call it black cake. I think the black cake is basically our rum cake, or very similar. And I must say, I'm not saying it smells like rum cake. There's no boozy textures in here, but that complex different flavors in your like taste buds kind of like is like this complex thing in your nose that you're getting from Black Orchid. It's a little bright. It's a little it's definitely spiced. There's something that's giving definitely like a green, slight green touch of like a floral touch. And then there's gourmand in the dry down. This is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I got this for a fairly decent price too. I got this for under $100. So, and it is the 30 ml, but it's under $100. So that is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I'm looking at these like, did these drop this year? And I hope not, because I'm going to talk about my fave 2023 releases. Most of them I have, some of them I don't have yet. Wrong one. This one right here. This is Navitus Parfums Chocolate Queen. Right? Yeah. It's so funny because I feel like sometimes all you need to hear is someone say something about something, and then you're like, oh, I got it. Sometimes I love that. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I never got that, and now I'm getting it. And the other times I'll be like, Why did you tell me that? Now you done ruined the whole fragrance for me. So somebody said something. Oh, the purse fragrance that is like discontinued now. I went and got it, and someone's like, "Oh, it smells like pickle juice," and now I can't unsmell the pickle juice. I don't want to smell like pickle juice. Like that's just not something I'm here for. So now I don't really wear it anymore, which kind of sucks. But the next fragrance is Navitus Parfums Chocolate Queen. Oh Lord. So I ordered, this is from Gabby Loves. She's I think the creative nose behind this. I ordered, I cannot believe I forgot her name. I am subscribed to her channel. She just released Lost in a Dream. It's coming today. I'm going to be recording the video today. It will be up sometime this week. It's on its way to my house. And I want to own, truthfully, all of Navitus Parfums fragrances that they did with a fragrance YouTuber, because I just want to support them, and I do think most of them smell really good. This is a masterpiece. Gabby put her whole foot in this. Gabby put her pretty ass face in this, her fingertips in this. Like, this fragrance is so nice, but you do have to like a boozy, chocolatey fragrance. Now, what is amazing about this fragrance, right? Because I'm not gassing it just because a YouTuber helped make this. The chocolate in here smells quite literally like if you were to open up, let's say, like a Nutella, and scrape it out and scoop that on top of a creamy, chocolatey liqueur in a martini glass, and scoop that on the top of it so that it's like rimming the rim of it. That is what you smell in here. It is chef's kiss. I don't have the biggest dent in here, right? So for people who really stock dents, I don't have the biggest dent in here because this fragrance is ridiculously strong. I don't wear this in the summer, really, ever. I don't really wear this in the springtime either because I'm scared of bees. So this does have, for me, a limited time to wear this. Oh no, I just have to spray my legs, guys. I just have to spray my legs. So decadent, but not heavy. So while I said it smells like you scooped out some Nutella and put it on there, it's just on the rim because the creamy lactonic. This is a lactonic type of creamy. So if you don't like milky creamy fragrances, this won't be for you. It's kind of like a Irish cream like fragrance with like you got a chocolate martini and you put some Irish cream in it, maybe. Oh Lord, and it's a touch powdery. So maybe they tapped some. Maybe they put like a held over a little, like, you know how like you can get a coffee and like a latte and they have like those little shape, like pretty shapes, whatever, and they put it over there and then they tap like the powdered sugar or cinnamon or whatever over the top, and then they take it off and you have a pretty design with the powder dusting. Does that make sense? That is kind of what this also smells like. It's so master. I feel like every time I smell it, I get a stronger vibe of something different. So sometimes it'll smell like more like they had added more powdery chocolate to the top. Other times it'll smell like a little bit more of that Nutella thick, delicious chocolatey type of taste. Other times it'll smell way more like a creamy chocolate, like a drinkable creamy lactonic boozy chocolate, but the booze is throughout the whole thing. So if you don't like a boozy note, I wouldn't suggest this for you. But the bottle is freaking heavy. The bottle is heavy. The cap, I don't know what plastic they use for this cap. It must be metal, because what in the ever loud is going on here? I like that it's in gold and brown. I think gold and brown goes very well together, I'm just saying. And the black, and I just think this, honestly, I also love that the bottle is dark, but you can see into the bottle. You see it? You can see in the bottle, but it is dark. So I just think they really take their time. Navitus takes their time. I just found out about Viva More. Is that the name of they have like a sister company that's a little more affordable, and it has this sale going on right now. I really need to stop buying fragrances because I'm about to go on a no buy, but I want to purchase them because I do think Navitus does that thing. Navitus is a great brand. Now, I haven't tried Mahani Casanad yet or any of AI the Great's fragrances yet, but mark my words, I will find someone and I will get decants to try them. They just have a higher price tag, and it's a lot. It's just a lot for me currently, but I'm super excited. Mahani Casanad, Mani Casanan sounds like that girl. And Amorous Intense sounds like I will absolutely love it. And so I just need to get decants of them, so I'll get there. But Navitas Parfum's Chocolate Queen. That girl. I got this in the beginning of the year. Can't nobody tell me Nashit's Lattafa doesn't smell extremely similar to the dry down of Nishane's Ani. If you don't have Nishane Ani money, that is perfectly fine, guys. That's fine. Go get you this. Go get you Nashit by Lattafa. It's the dry down. So the problem with me with Nishane Ani is the opening. It gives very much so Vicks. I'm not sure why and how, but it just gives me quite literally Vicks. Give it some dry down, though, the time to dry down, because that dry down in Nishane Ani is so amazing to me. Literally so amazing. I think that's one of the reasons why it is so hyped. The dry down of this, I can't even spray this. This is a creamy, as in like a lactonic, like a milky. Green, sweet, like vanilla sweet, with a little wisps of lemon in there. So it's got a little bit of weight to it, but like in a drink me type of weight, not like a super heavy type of weight. Nashit is just that girl. When you first spray it booms. It gives small explosion. But give it like 20 minutes or so, and it's just lasts on you a long time, but it's much closer. So it's almost like a warm hug, like a warm, slightly green, slightly spiced hug, creamy with a little bit of lemon. It's so beautiful. Oh Lord, I love this. This is literally one of my best purchases of 2023, like at all, like including in any topic, not just perfumes. This fragrance is amazing. So that is Nashit by Lattafa. The next fragrance I want to talk about is this one. If you've been watching any of my videos, I know this is not a surprise to you. Sator by Lattafa. Now, this one is also a strong one, but just from the sheer amount of times I've worn this, I've already put a dent in this. Now, most of the Middle Eastern fragrances you're going to purchase are going to be 100 mls. These are 100 mls, guys. And I've already put a dent in this, and I bought this maybe a month and a week ago, maybe. Sator by Lattafa is definitely giving very much so relative to Bitter Peach by Tom Ford. It is delicious. It is so pretty. Like, it is a juicy peach that's slightly tart, like tart, maybe? No, not tart. Like, maybe tangy is the word. So it's a super juicy peach that's a little tangy. Maybe like there's like some, like a lemon squeeze on it that's giving you that tang. I'm smelling OD Chocolate Queen right now. Oh gosh. And it is just, there's some booze in here. There's some booziness in here, and it dries down. It gets a little creamy somehow. I don't remember the notes in this. So something in here makes this a little creamy in the dry down. And this is a projector. Sator is a projector, a boomer, a longevity. The longevity is insane on this fragrance. And I'll feel like, okay, the fragrance is getting closer, a little closer to me. And then I'll go into a room or a building, whatever, and someone will say I smell good. So I'll still smell it, but it doesn't smell as booming, but it's still booming. Guys, if you are someone that's a regular sprayer, 2 sprays of this is going to get you through an entire day. I'm an oversprayer, so I do spray 4 to 5 sprays of this, but it gives atomic. Oh, I love this. I love this. This works really well also with Chocolate Queen by Navitas. It gives it like a fruity vibe and boosts the booziness in there. Oh, and a tangy vibe that works really well with the creamy. I always noticed notes like orange and lemon work extremely well with creamy lactonic notes. Extremely well for some reason. Oh gosh. One of my best purchases by far in 2023 was Sator by Lattafa. So beautiful. I know there's Bright Peach and all those other fragrances, but if Bright Peach bugged you because the bottle is very similar to Tom Ford's and you don't like that, then just go reach for this one. I don't have Bright Peach, but the longevity on this one is insane. I do have Lovely Cherry, right? Lovely Cherry, which is in the same line. And while I like that fragrance, the longevity isn't immense. So I'm gonna assume Bright Peach's longevity is around the same. This is so long lasting. So long lasting. I absolutely adore this. So that is Sator by Lattafa. This fragrance, I'm not sure what is the thought process behind fragrances that go viral. Because sometimes, and let me know if you agree, some things I'll go try knowing that they're super viral and I'm impressed. But more often than not more often than not, maybe half the time, I like it, but I'm not immediately blown away. This fragrance deserves so much more hype than it gets. This is masterful. Masterful in a way that if Lattafa ever raised the prices of this fragrance, I wouldn't even be mad. This is from the Pride collection, and I don't know if Lattafa chooses better ingredients or a better blend. I'm not sure what Lattafa does with the Pride collection, but I have 2 of their Pride collection so far, and both of them have blown me out of the park. This is Ishq Al Shuyuk Gold. This is a departure from the gourmands that I have been throwing in your face just now. And we're going to go back to gourmands in a second. But let's just take a quick pause from gourmands for a second. And let's talk about Ishq. Guys, I'm butchering this. Al Shuyuk Gold. And that's the last time I'm going to say that. It is leathery, but in a very smooth, like Catwoman, badass type of way. It is air. The blend of all of these, guys, yo, Chocolate Queen is booming in my face. Like, Chocolate Queen is just encompassing itself in everything. This just smells like I'm going somewhere and I'm about that business. I'm dead ass when I'm talking to you. I'm very serious. I think you could wear, maybe if you only do 1 spray, you could wear this to the office. This is atomic as well, but it's wispy. Like, there's a wisp to this fragrance. I can't even tell you, Chocolate Queen is disturbing everything, but this is such a beautiful fragrance. However, this fragrance is very much unisex. So if you're one of those people that don't like to smell unisex, meaning a man could most definitely wear this fragrance will not be for you. If you do not like a leather smell, this fragrance is not here for you. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. I love this. It's giving Catwoman after she learned how to use her powers and whipping ass with that whip in her hand. When I say Catwoman, I mean Halle Berry. Listen, can't nobody tell me Halle Berry is my Catwoman. Halle Berry. Ugh, you know their names are so similar. That is my Catwoman. I grew up on her, okay, with the tight up black leather. She slaughtered that movie. Can't nobody tell me nothing else, because I know some people got some things to say and I don't care. This is amazing. Nah, because some people will be talking trash on her name, and I'm like, I need everybody to take several seats, because she slaughtered that movie. And she did it looking so good. Best Catwoman of all times. Facts. Anyway, this fragrance is truly amazing. I think I would love for my husband to wear this. I don't know if this is my husband's vibes per se, but I do really like this fragrance. Very sexy, a little dark without being heavy, airy. Oh, kind of intoxicating too. You cannot overspray this fragrance. Sometimes I feel like I get wisps of maybe like a tobacco, but I don't believe there's tobacco in this. But like a very dry, very just tiny pieces of it. Such a beautiful, oh. I do mix this with some sweeter fragrances when I just want to be more mass appealing, because this fragrance is definitely giving me niche. This is giving me niche. It's giving me, what am I smelling that smells like this? It's ethereal in a darker way. So that is that fragrance. I told you I wasn't going to say the name again. So there's another fragrance I want to talk about, but I feel like I'm going to talk about it because I just think it's also a really great fragrance. It's another dupe. I did drop, I bought a few things, but some of them are 2023 releases, so I don't want to talk about them in this video, so we're going to wrap this video up soon. But this is the last one I wanted to talk about. No, we got one more. This is Bade Al Oud Amethyst from Lattafa. Guys, I think this is the dupe for Atomic Rose. This gets better and better. Every week that this sits in my collection, it gets smoother. Because there was something a little slightly screechy about it when I first got it. And I still loved it then. This is airy, wispy. Here go Chocolate Queen ruining my nose right now. But there's something slightly fruity in here. Maybe definitely rose is in here, but it's a sweet rose. So maybe that's what I think is fruity in here. The thing about this fragrance is it's one of those girly girl fragrances that also read to me modern woman. So I know sometimes a lot of florals in a fragrance can smell kind of musty or old or like outdated or vintage, however you'd like to say it. This is not one of them. I don't remember what the original one smells like. I think it's Initio's Atomic Rose. I don't remember what that smells like right now. But even if this is only 70% close, that 70% is a strong 70%. Oh, no. I think I'm going to say something really stupid real quick. I think Stargirl or from Teen Titans, what's her name? Lord have mercy. Not Stargirl. Robin's girlfriend in Teen Titans, she would smell like this. It's sweet, but like weird, like different at the same time. Because remember, she's an alien, okay? Oh my gosh, there's, I don't know what I'm smelling exactly except the rose, maybe like a fruity vibe and this wispy saffron-y type of vibe, and it sounds so simple, but it also smells so very different and so very complex. Also, I think it also makes me want to have the original. Like, it's so good, I want the original. Does anybody ever have that where like they'll get a dupe and the dupe is just so amazing, they like, I just kind of want the original, but you don't need to have the original. Because the bottle, this is one of the best bottles I purchased it, to be honest with you. And that's even out of the niche fragrances that I have. This bottle, they really took their time. I'm sure this is plastic. I don't care because I can't easily peel it off. But it is, the detail is insane. And the bottle is heavy. The cap has a little weight to it too. The only thing I don't like about this right now, which I still love it, so I don't really care enough to not use it, is the plastic that's coating the cap, I guess, is starting to like peel, I guess, a little bit or come up. I don't care. Not enough. I don't think, you'd have to really be looking at the bottle like to see it. So I think this Bade Al Oud Amethyst is insane. Insane. I have one more fragrance for you that was not released this year, but I think is a really good drop. I don't think this was released this year. I feel like it definitely wasn't. This is Michael Malul's Rose and Honey. Michael Malul does not get enough hype, guys. He is amazing. And I want Sangria so bad. I don't remember, it's Sangria something. And it's the same bottle, different color. This is awesome. I mix this with Body Al Oud Amethyst all the time. This, though, is uber feminine to my nose. Of course, you can wear what you want when you want to wear and how much of it you want to wear. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just telling you what it smells like to my nose. This smells like rose, honey, powdery, and almost slightly lotion-like. Like you, instead of sprayed perfume on yourself, you use the lotion that has a little bit of a powdery smell, very rose scent, and the honey in here is not a supremely thick honey. It is a much, like maybe like a whipped honey. Like, yes, like a whipped honey, and then you took a little bit of it and put it in this lotion, and it just smells very soft girl. Very soft girl era, like smooth with that powderiness. This also works really well with Gentle Fluidity Gold. I think that this would just work with any uber feminine floral type of fragrance or a fruity fragrance that you want to give a little bit more pizzazz to it. A little more razzle dazzle in the feminine realm. This is very lovely. I'm not going to spray this on me because I have so many scents on me. Oh, wait, I have one more fragrance. Okay, promise, this is truly the last fragrance. Guys, there's just so many fragrances I bought this year that was great. But I have to mention the House of Oud's What About Pop? I was like, what's the name of this fragrance? I got this for a great price. This is quite literally caramel popcorn. And I say caramel popcorn, I mean the popcorn is buttery. Like you got that theater heavy butter on it, and then you also, like, back when I used to go to the theater with my husband, I would get the 2-pack of popcorn. So I'd get like the caramel popcorn and then like the super like cheddar popcorn. But instead of the cheddar popcorn, I would put just regular butter popcorn and then the caramel popcorn. It smells like that, but more potent. Now the dry down does have like this very pretty like feminine musk type of vibe to it that I smell sometimes, that takes it a little out of the just gourmand aspect, but then it also just smells like I may have just been digging my face into caramel popcorn and butter popcorn. This is really good. But I think the bottle also just is something, even that, and because you can't even see what's in here, I might just use this as a decorative piece. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal. There's something, they really just did a good job. You know, it's so funny when people talk about the bottle, right? I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be like a huge thing. It is very flat. Like, if you can see here, it's a flat bottle, but it is a decent size. This is 2.5 fluid ounces, so it's not 50 mLs, but it's not quite 100 ml. This is 75 ml, and that, I think that's interesting to have as a size, because I don't see that size often. So you're getting more than a 50 ml bottle, but then they're not fully giving you 100 ml. So for you to have a collection like this, and those fragrances over here and over there and down back here and over here, you just don't need to keep buying 100 ml bottles. It just doesn't make any sense. So 75 ml and under, basically mostly 30 mls, is kind of what I purchased. But yeah, so the House of Oud is the last, What About Pop is the last fragrance I want to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my live. I didn't know if anyone was going to join me because I didn't advertise that I was going to go live today. Y'all, posting every day is rough. But I was not about to not have something up for today, and I'm halfway through the month. Like, I'm already halfway through, Nay. Finish it up. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this live. Hopefully I see you in my next video. Bye bye.